Welcome viewers to another fabulous episode of Unapologetically Free. Now today I'm going to talk about the effects of relapse after 120 days. That's right, I relapsed the day before yesterday as well as yesterday, and I'll go through the whole process and what led up to it in this video. Now, first off, I have not been uploading videos on YouTube. Now, this is a sign of complacency. Basically, I broke the habit chain, and from there on, I just procrastinated on and on and on. And in my own analysis, this very well might have contributed to my own lack of accountability, that is, the need to upload videos, and therefore could have contributed to my relapse. Now, next up, how I came to relapse. Now, at day 120, the issue that I faced was definitely not the strong urges. Okay, I felt normal, I felt in control. So it was actually where I start to reach a point where my no-fap benefits are starting to plateau, and each day is just like the next. But instead of enjoying this normalization of my state, it was because of boredom and a lack of stimulation that I ultimately gave in to temptation and watched pornography. Now, ultimately, I feel that this is just very stupid because it is a conscious choice. Now, I know some no-fappers would mention how they will see a pop-up and from there on, they have no sense of control and they just had to do it. That's just stupid. I always had a choice and I just chose to fap, and now I have to live with the consequence of experiencing some degree of desensitization of my brain once again. Now I'm going to talk about how I stupidly relapsed 4 times in 2 days. That's right. After 120 days of no-fap, I relapsed not once, not twice, but 4 times. So basically, after my first relapse, I had this stupid rationalization in my head that goes, since I already relapsed, I might as well go all the way and relapse again. So I continued on and on until each orgasm became weaker and weaker and more meaningless than the next. And that was when I realized that, you know what, ultimately fapping is just a complete waste of time, and that is ultimately unsatisfying to masturbate and to fap. All in all, it is not worth it to relapse. The orgasm was unsatisfying, and to make the whole thing worse, I have to reset my counter all the way from day 120 back to 0. But in some sense, there is something hopeful in doing this, because now I lost my sense of complacency and I am now once again more vigilant, and once again I'm uploading videos to share with you my no-fap experience and journey. Now, one thing that I would note is that I did not feel as crappy as I did in day 0. Even though I technically reset the counter, I believe that 120 days of abstinence still brought me further than what 4 episodes of relapse brought me backwards. Now, that is to say, ultimately, the benefits that you accrue from no-fap will not just that easily be removed simply through one relapse. But of course, if I continue my chain of relapsing, I might just very well go back to ground 0. To put it into perspective, I just feel that my mojo decreased by around 20% on the day after the relapse. That is to say, I feel 20% less confident, 20% more self-conscious, and 20% caring more about what other people think about me. Something along those lines. But it did not reduce me to a depressive state that I used to experience when I was a serial fapper. So that's all for today's episode. Now I hope you like this video. If you do, like it, comment, subscribe, share this video, and I'll see you again.